Hello everybody, Donkey here, and yes, we are back with some more Minecraft. And as you can see in front of you, I have been busy. I have built some more of the infrastructure for our little train layout, and I've started a sort of old looking shed on the heritage line. We'll look at it in more detail in a second, but before we do, I just want to say, if you are a new viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so down below. It's completely free to subscribe, so if you want to let YouTube know that these are the videos that you like to watch, please subscribe down below. Alright, let's jump in and have a look what I've done. Okay, so we are back in Minecraft, and it's been a while, and I've started this little sort of engine shed. I might change this actually. I wanted to use this really cool looking brick. What's it called? Random brick brown. Let's do that. And I've wanted to sort of make this like an old workshop. That maybe it's just a shed that they've got on the heritage line. It's not a big modern one with roller shutters. It has wooden doors on the front. And these doors, by the way, they're not functional, as you can see the rail doesn't connect to the one inside. But they look good from a distance, and they are... I worked quite a bit to try and get the look and the shape right on these. And as you can see, this would obviously not stick out like this, but I've tried to make it look like two doors, and from a distance I think we achieved that. But we are going to need to put some doors on this side, so let's grab all these parts. Unfortunately, because of this sizing that I've done, obviously the outside looks great because it's two in the middle, but the sizing's wrong here because it's 5, so that means realistically I'd have to do a 3 and a 2, which doesn't really make much sense. See here, I've sort of done one block has become 2 parts of the doors, which looks fine here. But when it's open like this, I'm gonna have to either do 2, which looks a bit weird in my opinion, or 3, which makes a bit more of a convincing door. Now, the question is, do we do it like that, where it's like open? I don't know, I'm not really keen on that. I wish I could get thinner. Let's see what we can do. We might be able to reposition this. Yes, we can do that. Okay, can we do it there? That's what I want. We come off that. Okay, we're gonna have to... bit of a thinner door, that's what I'm liking. I would have... should I go here? The problem is, if I go here, the loco might not be able to get past. We'll have to do a test. But, oops. Oh, I'm changing the, that. So yeah, thinner door will make sense, I think. Now, we can also do folded back like this. We could do folded back like that, up against the sort of wall. I'm not sure. Kind of like, let's go with this for now. Let's see, they are going to be a darker shade, these, unfortunately, than the other door. Oh, I'm going to have to do them there. They're going to be a darker shade, but they're still going to be generally the same. I'm not sure if I can... no, I can't do it, so we're going to have to... yeah, one thing I want to check before we go any further. Oops. Oh, we're going to have to take that out. Yeah, one thing I want to check before we go any further. Oh, this is one block up as well. So it'll be like there. And there. Is whether this loco is actually going to break these blocks if we go past. I think it's still got, yeah, it's still got a bit. So if we turn it on and get it warmed up, I want to see if it's going to run smoothly past here, or if it's going to break these blocks, because these these immersive railroading locos have a hitbox, and if there is a block, say here, it will normally destroy that block as it goes past, because it's not a wide enough space. For instance, if you had a space like that, it will destroy these blocks as it goes past, because there's not enough space for the loco to actually fit through. So I want to see if this is going to be enough space, or if it's going to break these blocks. This is warmed up, so I actually want to see if this is... It has. So let's jump outside. Oh, we're going to need that. And let's... Oh, we need to take the brake off. Slowly in we go. And it's not destroyed them. That is interesting. Excellent. Whoa. There we go. Stopped just in time. We'll turn it off. Excellent. I can basically make what I want. I can draw as well. Oops. We'll get rid of those. Yeah, this is really what these were designed to do. It's a bit hard with shaders to see what you're doing. But this is what these mods were designed for. It's doing stuff like this. And then I can basically fill this in. I think you can have it on draw mode. Draw region. Draw region. Let's try that. That's better. It's just those down at the bottom. Right. So if we get an empty hand, yeah, we can duplicate those. Easy as that. Easy as that. Ooh. We might have to make another one for this side. A left and a right-handed, and it's as easy as that. The chisel bits are like super good, and we'll probably do ones on top as well. But yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. They're looking like some good doors. Let's just draw that. Empty hand. Oh, yeah, you have to go empty hand to do it. I've gone over a bit there. There we go. We're going to have to make one for over here, which I think's to there. There we go, and then we'll just need to put in an edge. The amount of things that you can do with sort of these Minecraft mods, like you know, like the chisel bits. Just allows you to basically make whatever you want. Now you can see we've sort of got sort of door frames in there now. Let's get rid of those. And yeah, that's looking really good actually. I don't mind that, having them open like that. They are functional, and we could probably do some, like, make some chisel bit hinges and stuff here. I'll probably have a go with that off camera, and I'm gonna have to fix this here. Basically, I'm gonna have to basically make it so the rail, like it does outside, where you can see it doesn't quite reach the door. It's back a little bit. I mean, in reality, you'd ask yourself, how do they close these doors with the rail in the way? Like, that wouldn't be the case. The doors would probably... Well, they'd have to have a roller shutter, really, but in reality, the doors would probably be either cut off, so it just goes over and leaves a gap, so it just sits on top of the rail, or it would have, like, cutouts for the rail. I don't know, but in this reality, that looks good to me. That looks aesthetically pleasing. It looks like an engine shed, which is all we're really going for here. So yeah, I'm not sure how long we've been going now. 20 odd minutes. I'm not really sure how long to make these episodes, so I'll probably edit it into multiple episodes, to be honest. But we can have a go at doing something in here a bit more fun, I think. Wooden one like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's have some pencils and stuff. If I can get it. Oh, I can't have them over there. Let's just have them there. Water dispenser by the door. Looking good. We got a phone on there. Nope. But we can see what colour that was. I think it was that. We can get that in there. Like a workbench. Put the phone on there maybe. Nope, can't do that. And we're back there. And I just like sort of doing this sort of stuff. Oops, we just got rid of that desk. Let's just get that back. Workbench sort of thing. Let's get a chair in here as well. What sort of chair would they have in a place like this? Nice wooden chair. They probably wouldn't have a wheelie chair. It'd probably be more just like a stool. Let's see. This is DecoCraft, if you're wondering, by the way, as well. Let's type in stool. What we got? Yeah, an old sort of stool here. Got another one here. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's looking quite good. Or that one. Yeah, I quite like that one. Now, in a nice modern train engine shed, you'd have like computers and proper desk chairs, and you'd probably have an upstairs bit with the offices and a downstairs bit with the workshops. This is an old heritage shed where they're going to be, you know, most of the people that are going to be coming here are volunteers. Maybe they've got a few full-time staff working on the locos, but mainly volunteers who are looking after the locos, doing services and stuff. And so it's going to be old stuff. It's going to be stuff that's, you know, it's just going to be a wooden bench that somebody's had since the, you know, the 60s or the 50s. Little stool, and you know, that's about it. It's not really going to have, you know, fancy things. They might have a few filing cabinets here with engineers with notes in and blueprints and stuff for the locos. And that's basically going to be it. Like, I wanted to get this telephone in, but there we go. You know, they've got a telephone in there. That's about it, to be honest. You know, pay per pen. they're not going to have a lot of stuff, but they're going to have enough just to sort of keep the locos running. What we want here now, and all these posters as well, I can actually change the graphic on them to sort of more train related stuff. At the moment they're just movie posters, but I can go into the files and change those, which I probably will do at a later date. But at the moment we are just sort of getting into it. We're not actually we haven't delved literally right into the we're only on the tip of the iceberg at the moment, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, you'd have stuff like this more in a modern sort of engine shed, I think. You know, it's something that in an old shed like this would sort of get lost. Like, you know, they wouldn't really do that. Maybe they've got a few of these barriers up like this, but that's about it. I think I'm going to go with that. Oops. And I've put these grates in as well to sort of like, if there was fluids and stuff leaking out, like oil or whatever, it just goes into these grates. We'll leave this open so people would be able to walk down, or maybe they do that. You have to sort of make your way through. Yeah, that kind of works. This isn't sort of, oops, done it again. If we do that, can't really get through, can we? You know, this is sort of, you've got to remember, in a place like this, health and safety, obviously health and safety is a big thing, but in a place like this, with the volunteers and the old guys who have been doing it for years, the health and safety is just not going to be there. And so, you know, it's not less of a concern, but when you're designing something like this, or you're building something, I'm trying to be fairly accurate at the end of the day, and unfortunately that's what it would be like in modern day. Fire extinguisher, that would make sense. I don't know how to spell it. No, it's 2 words. There's the one on a trolley. We've got several here to pick from, so let's have a look at these. That's a DecoCraft one. That's one on a trolley. That would be quite interesting on the other side, and that's quite a small one. Oops. Let's put that over here, and then we'll put, this is sort of going to be the side that's going to have, can I put that there? Well, it wouldn't really make sense, would it? Let's see. I want to have a look at all these, because, for instance, that would be in a little workshop like this. This is well, it's for doing gun barrels, but you know, stuff like this is really cool. Oh, that's great for trackside. Oh yeah. Okay, I think we're going to go with sort of this stuff for this little workshop. This lathe's too big. That would be more for like modern stuff. But like maybe like a little pillar drill. We've got this. We'll have to fill that back in. There we go. We've got this little sort of lathe / thing that they might use. You know, little pillar drill. Let's actually move some of this about. Let's put that there. I really like this bench here. Let's try and fit that in there. We're going to have to take out that barrier. Like that. Maybe we can put that barrier, oops, sort of like across here. Like that. You know, it's just sort of really crude. And it's not necessarily the correct thing. See if we can get a toolbox. That little toolbox there. See if we can put it on top of there. Yes, yes. So yeah, it's, you know, it's crude and it's just a small little workshop where, you know, a couple of volunteers might go, oh, that bolt there, we can't buy that, so we'll just machine it on here and drill it on here and install it on the loco. And it's not really kept to health and safety standards. You know, these barriers just to the side there to stop someone walking in, and you know, it's just amateur. But that's what these places are, because the Heritage Railway is not going to have money to have a proper, you know, engine repair facility. They've probably got just enough money in the budget to you know, maintain the rails and to maintain the locos with volunteers. It's a lot like, you know, a lot of the Heritage Railways. But they make do, and this is sort of looking like how that would look. So I think we're going to end the episode there. If you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.